Hello there, Capricorn. How are you today? Let's take a look and see what Spirit has to say to you today. What messages do you need to hear? Let's have a look. All right, now remember, these are timeless readings. You are here when you're meant to be here. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Use your very best judgment as to how you're going to apply the messages that come through for you. All right, Capricorn, here we go. Bottom of the deck, we've got Two of Pentacles. So you are here and you are trying to make a decision, or at least trying to find a way to make balance or create balance in your life. Something here is a little bit uneven or unstable, and you're trying to put it back to some sort of something that makes sense and works out for you anyways. I have a feeling you're working too hard and you're trying to find some sort of balance in your life. Yeah, so here we've got, all right, so here's the thing. The Capricorns that I know are very direct people. They know stuff. I mean, they are logical, very analytical. They are kind of sometimes pretty unyielding, you know, pretty like strict in their way of thinking, very disciplined people too. And so sometimes they can be a little unyielding, right? So there's an energy here where you are being very, very direct, right? And you have set out on a mission and you know exactly what it is, and you're not going to back down, right? So lots of strong, powerful energy here. And look at that. You've got the big old sword of the Ace of Swords. So between these two, you got a lot of power. This tells me that you are wielding a big old sword and you have a lot of power and command in your current situation. I'm getting a sense that you're like in a high level, high ranking type of position, whether you're a supervisor, a manager, doctor, something like that, where you are in charge of making lots of decisions. And the nice thing about this is that you are very measured and secure in yourself, and that you're not just going to wield that sword unless it's absolutely necessary. Now here it also tells me that you are gaining a lot of clarity. There's something here that's coming forward that's kind of opening your eyes up, and you're able to really, you know, take that sword, cut out the things that don't matter, and see things for what they truly are. So if there's something here that you're trying to balance or trying to decide on, know that the Ace of Swords is here for you to give you that clarity and open your eyes and really tackle it and deal with it in a direct manner. So there's been a little slowdown here where you've had to take a pause and look at things from a different angle, different perspective, and at least try to get in touch with your higher self, your divine self. And so that's by connecting and taking that pause and really realizing the true meaning of things around you. That's what's given you this clarity, this new idea. Right? It's giving you strength and more power, really, because you took that pause. Sometimes that's needed in our lives, right? To kind of step back, reanalyze everything. You've got the Lover's card coming here in the near future. Now, if this is not a love reading for you, this just means that there's something here that you're going to commit to, whether it's to yourself, having a commitment to yourself, something that's really very deeply rooted, you know, something that means so much to you. Now, if this is a love reading, know that right around the corner, there's something here where the person that you can really connect with and commit to, they're coming your way. And the thing here is you have to be ready for it. You can't be wielding around your big old sword when you're letting somebody in. The King of Swords sometimes can be a little bit emotionally detached, right? Because you're so logical and analytical and you can strategize, and you can be a little hypercritical too, right? Know that this person that's coming towards you is not going to be about that life, right? If you're coming in and you're like cutting through things and you're saying exactly what you mean, and you're kind of hurtful with your words, they're going to run away, right? Not too many people can handle that, can really tolerate that. So just kind of refine yourself a little bit, just kind of like be aware of that. And also, if this is what's coming towards you, Capricorn, you work a lot, right? Look, you're in a position of authority here. You're probably trying to juggle your time, right? Taking a rest between rest and work, and now you're trying to add this new commitment in your life here. So you're trying to create balance. So now you need to know what to cut out of your life that's senseless and useless, right? So here you are, there's a time here, again, the number 4 here is important to you, okay? So the number 4, 4 of Cups, you know, there was a time you were sitting there kind of apathetic, really didn't care much about, you know, you're satisfied in your life and there was no ups and downs. You like that kind of even keel, right? Nothing to rock it. Now you're being offered an opportunity for something that is very heart-based, emotionally fulfilling. You're being offered to commit to this thing here, and you know that, and it's asking you here to open up your arms and let this new love come in. Now, it could be work, it could be something new that's inspiring you, right? A new hobby, a new sport. You, right? Investing time in committing to you and your well-being, right? So know that you need to kind of open up a little bit, right? And let this love come into you. 4. Wow. Okay. So you've got 4, 4, and 4. So 4 is important, obviously. So what we need to do here is deep inside, you know you want stability, and you've taken that time and you've paused and you've looked at everything, and deep down inside, whether you like it or not, you like stability, independence, freedom, unity, bonding, connecting, right? And you're not going to commit to something willy-nilly unless you know deep inside it's going to provide you with the stability that you crave and that you love, and that's going to fulfill you emotionally. So you're going to just sit here under this tree, keep everybody away unless this is, coming in for you here, right? So yeah, I haven't really met too many Capricorns that are just kind of fly by night. I mean, most of them are very, very stable people. They know what they want. Yeah, so something here obviously has hurt you in the past and has caused you to feel a sense of loss and kind of have this mentality of lack. And so that's part of the reason why you're sitting here under the tree with your arms folded across your chest, because you're sitting here thinking, okay, I don't want anything. I don't want any more loss in my life. I don't want anything else to come in that's going to rock my world and ruin things for me, because I'm pretty stable and happy with what I have. Nothing exciting, of course, but at least I know that I'm safe and that I'm not going to run the risk of being left behind, lose anything, or be in a state of insecurity. So there is this fear here. And universe is saying you need to find the meaning for all of this loss, this insecurity. Why do you feel that way, right? Universe is asking you what deep-seated thing happened that made you feel this sense of lack and loss and insecurity. Find that out, and it opens up all kinds of doors, right? Yeah, look at this. You are really stressed out over this. This is really consuming your mind, and it's keeping you from really letting this out. This is what you want. You want stability, but something happened to create instability and insecurity. Now you're in your head, and you won't let go of it. And yeah, you're fearing betrayal. You're fearing this lying, cheating, and just this nefarious side of people. And so you sit under the tree with your arms crossed across your chest, not letting anybody in or new love in, because you've been hurt so much before, and this person took something away from you, which has caused you this feeling of loss and fear, and now you're in your head and you don't know what to do because this person came forward or is coming forward, and you want to let them in because you want stability in your life, and you don't know what to do. Do I open myself up and receive the love that's coming my way, or do I keep myself closed? Protect myself, be logical and analytical, and separate my heart from my head, right? So you see how it all plays out? I mean, it makes sense to me. Like everything that's on this spread thus far makes so much sense. Holy moly. Yeah. Queen of Pentacles. That's the outcome here. You've got abundance coming your way. Queen of Pentacles is very comforting, nurturing. This individual that's coming towards you. Well, first of all, Capricorn, this is the Capricorn card. So you're coming in as the Capricorn, as the Queen of Pentacles. You're going to be very nurturing. You're going to have abundance in your life. You're going to be resourceful, nurturing, sensible, all of that stuff. You're going to have, you're very generous. And I think that's part of the reason why you feel like you got taken advantage of and you got duped, right? And why you're so protective of yourself, because you're anxious and don't want to open your heart, is because you do give so much of yourself. You are so generous and caring. And people see that. People see that you're very giving, and they take advantage of it, right? And they take away stuff from you, and it really hurts you. But know that this person that's coming your way is your counterpart. This individual is going to be really committed to you. You've got the King of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. Those are counterparts here. Yeah, take a pause sometimes here and reassess everything that's around you. The number 7 is going to be important here to you as well. Okay, and the 7 of Pentacles is you taking, being very patient, looking at everything that's around you, looking at your wealth, looking at your life, reassessing, figuring out what it is that you may be lacking, that you need to add to make it flourish, or what to leave behind and change so that you can have the abundance that's meant for you. Right, Capricorn? Yeah, Queen of Swords. Now we've got the Queen of Swords and King of Swords. You're incredibly logical, right? If you are coming in, so the King of Swords and Queen of Swords are very direct. Be very careful of how you communicate with this individual, right? And this might be you, it could be flip-flopped, right? But this is the card of Capricorn. But if you have somebody that's coming towards you that's very comforting. Be careful that you're not using words to cut through them, right? And then on the flip side, if you are meeting up with somebody that's very direct, use your words, because chances are these people, the King of Swords, Queen of Swords, they don't know that they're being hurtful. You have to kind of call them out on it, but just do it in a way that's, productive, not necessarily destructive, because half the time these guys just don't know. The King of Swords, they're emotionally detached. They don't know. You just have to kind of call them out and say, hey, you hurt my feelings. What's up with that? Lots of energy. So here you've got momentum here with the lovers. When this comes in, it's coming in fast, and you're going to have to kind of commit here, make some decisions, because this person that's coming your way is probably not going to wait around. The Hierophant card tells me here that you're going to rely on your traditions, your knowledge of the divine, and that higher self, right, that you communicated and connected with in the past. You're going to draw on your rules, your systems that you've created for yourself, right, the traditions you have, and you're going to draw on that to create this happiness that you want with this Lover's card, this energy, right? All right, let's see what else. Page of Cups. Yeah, this is new kind of, new love, really. It's very dreamy, very naive, kind of bubblegum love, right? You're really going to see this person, and they're going to touch a part of your heart that's going to make you feel alive, feel young again, right? Because you're connecting with this person, and you're communicating, and you're committing to one another. So that's kind of that innocence, that new love that's beautiful. That's so much fun. Yeah, celebration, right? Celebration and friendship around. Lots of movement here. You've got your 8 of Wands here. Now you've got the Chariot. So this thing that's going on here is moving really quickly. Take advantage, and you need to heal from the past so that you can have the wish fulfillment that's meant for you. Okay? Yeah, new inspiration, new love, new passion that's coming your way. Beautiful, beautiful. The Empress, this is the card of creation. You can create anything you want. The kind of relationship that you want with this person, you're in the driver's seat. You can create this however way you want. You can continue to feed this innocent, beautiful, heartfelt, young love. You can create that. You don't have to worry about this. Don't worry about that, right? Because you know better. You're much smarter this time around, and you know better, and you know you're not going to let yourself get hurt. You know that you're going to continue to be giving and nurturing, because you're going to see through the BS, because you're so logical, and you know what you're doing. You're not dumb. I've never met a dumb Capricorn. You guys are pretty astute. You're pretty smart and intuitive too, in a certain sense. You guys know what's up. All right, let's see. We've got Trader. Exchange energy to create abundance. Beautiful. Yep, you're going to create more abundance here. Exchange that energy. See this energy here? This is all energy. Exchange that energy and create abundance. Meaning, don't waste it. This is all energy. Don't waste that momentum that's coming towards you. Create something beautiful with it. Run with it, because somebody's going to come in and really, you're going to fancy this person. Protection, Guardian. Drop your shields. Yep. Drop your shields. So we have the 4 of Cups here. Drop your shields. Allow that love to come in. Okay. Medicine, Guardian. Be open to healing information. Healing, hope, inspiration. Wish fulfillment. Bottom of the deck, Lady. Enjoy growth and reap rewards. I love it. Yeah, you've got so much. You've got growth, reaping the rewards here. You're gonna have so much coming your way here, Capricorn. Yeah, I just want to do one more card here. Something tells me I need to pull one more card. Earth Guardian. Perfect, because you are an Earth sign. Earth Guardian. Stay rooted and grounded. Yep. Stay rooted and grounded, which be the light. Yep. Be the light. Do not participate in any chaos, any kind of nonsense. Use this energy to your benefit so that you can create abundance in your life. Open up your heart. Trust the universe that they have your back, that the universe has your back, and be the loving, comforting self that you are. Okay? Thank you so much for being here today, Capricorn. I hope something here resonated with you. I'll talk to you soon. I love you. Bye-bye.